The president's focusing on finding a new FBI director.
Moving rapidly.
But the one he fired still casts a shadow, with new questions about whether the president really recorded a dinner with James Comey, like he implied in a tweet, or whether he records any private conversations.
Why won't you just explain whether or not there are recordings of
I think the president's made it clear what his position is.
That's not my question. So
I understand that because
explain?
That's what the president's position is.
So given that you refuse to confirm or deny any of this, how is any senior official supposed to feel comfortable having a conversation privately with the president?
As I've said, Hallie, the president's made it clear what his position is.
If President Trump is taping people in the White House without their knowledge who come to see him, that is a very big deal.
To some on Capitol Hill, it certainly is.
If there are no tapes, he should apologize to James Comey and to the American people for misleading them.
You can't be cute about tapes. If there are any tapes of this conversation, they need to be turned over. I doubt if there are, but we need to clear the air.
Why? Because lawmakers want to know whether President Trump made any improper requests of Comey. One day before their dinner, on January 26th, the acting attorney general, Sally Yates, tells the White House lawyer former National Security Advisor Mike Flynn is susceptible to blackmail by Russia. Immediately after, the White House says, the president's briefed. At some point either that day or the next, Comey is summoned to dinner last minute, according to a former senior FBI official. In the hours before that meal, Yates meets again with the White House counsel. Comey, silent so far, declined an invitation to talk privately to Congress tomorrow. Instead, he wants a public hearing, a source close to him says, eager to step out of the shadows and share his story.
Hallie Jackson joining us live now from the White House. Hallie, there is reporting tonight that the president may have given away some closely guarded classified material or information to the Russians during a White House meeting last week. What do we know about it?
So, Lester, this information is coming from the Washington Post, which is reporting late tonight that information came from an ally who provided it under an intelligence sharing agreement. The White House so far has stayed silent about this report to us, despite our repeated requests for comment. H.R. McMaster, the National Security Advisor, is telling the Washington Post, quote, the president and the foreign minister of Russia, who had this meeting last week here at the White House in which apparently this information was discussed, reviewed, and I'm picking up the quote here, common threats from terrorist organizations to include threats to aviation. At no time were any intelligence sources or methods discussed, and no military operations were disclosed that were not already known publicly.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.